Good afternoon. We're in beautiful Redondo Beach, California, overlooking the ocean and enjoying the sun, but that's really not the only reason we're here. We're here to deal with one of the most controversial figures in history, Jesus, who continues to ignite controversy. Who is this Jesus? According to Islam, he's a prophet. According to Judaism, opinions vary between those of Rabbi Shmuley Boteach, who believes that he's a great Jewish scholar but a failed Messiah, to an impostor and a blasphemer within the history of Jewish opinion. We're going to take a long look at who Jesus is. The first of these messages will deal with the very record of Jesus, which can only be found in the Bible. Can we trust this Bible that gives us information about Jesus? We'll look at fulfilled prophecy briefly. We'll look at the fact that biblical authors end up verifying each other. Beyond that, we'll look at the issue of Jesus, the Son of God. What do we mean by that term? Is it viable to even believe in the Trinity, or does one have to blow their brains out to believe in what Christians call the Trinity? And what does that end up meaning for us? We'll look at the pre-existence of Jesus. We're claiming that a man pre-existed his own birth, his eternality. What does that mean? This too is denied in Islam and in Judaism. We'll also look at the deity of Messiah. Is this an idea invented by Christians in the early Middle Ages, or is there evidence in God's great story, the scriptures as a whole, particularly the Hebrew scriptures, for the idea that Jesus is indeed deity and he does pre-exist? We'll examine Jesus as the suffering servant. Is Isaiah 53 really about Israel? Is it about Jesus? And how can we possibly know these things? We'll also look at the importance of atonement. Really, in this day and age, do we really take blood sacrifice and the shedding of blood for sin seriously? Should we? What is the record of blood atonement, and how does this end up working for us? These are just a few of the questions that we're going to deal with in separate messages within this series. I'm hoping you'll join me, although you can't join me in this beautiful location. You'll join me in these messages, and you'll have the chance to see for yourself who Jesus is and why there is solid, reasonable evidence for believing the record and the characteristics that we know of Jesus to be true, and why the objections given in Islam and similar objections given within the Judaism of the rabbis don't prove to be all that valid when they're looked at. Looking forward to having you with me as we explore who is Jesus.